go. Here we go now. We can start on this now. Go. Oh. First of all, I need to do some airdrops. Just a second. Yeah, I'm saying I have to open my third eye. I have to open my third eye with some airdrops. Maybe I should try and put some ganja airdrops and see how washed out my eyes would be. You know, washed out as in a good way. So now that I've taken care of my third eye, now that I'm getting all demure, welcome to Moon in Leo, aka it's Leo hour between 2 and 4. So this is the 5th house and I am a Moon in Leo. So I can come live between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. That is when my logo, Taurus, is in the sky. Okay? I can also come live when the moon is in Leo or during Leo time because I'm a Moon in Leo. So that's like my night time. Now, we have Mars in retrograde, and Mars is in retrograde in Leo. So this is going to go on until around April, around April next year, 2025. So April will be the new year. So this is going to last until this odd year is done before we start the new year, Aries 2025. Okay, when we have the true year beginning, not their calendar. Now, so right now, when we have Mars in retrograde, so what is Mars? Mars is your willpower, your intent, okay, or your passion to do something is what you call Mars. So when you have Mars in retrograde, Mars is retrograding in the sign of Leo. And what is Leo? Leo is your sun. Leo is you. Leo is your solar plexus. Leo is your Jesus, your Christ, yourself, your son, okay, who you are. So your expressions or what you are known for. So that's your sun. That's who you are. So when you have Mars in retrograde in the sign of Leo, that means that as above, so below, you are being asked to hold on, like chill, just a little bit, just chill. We know that this is who you are. We know that this is your sun. We know that this is your expression. Okay, we know this is who you are. You are rising. However, since Mars is retrograde in the sign of Leo, your solar plexus, that means that your passions, your aggressiveness, your willpower should be taking a chill pill. You're not being asked to stop. Okay, you're not being asked to stop and then you can continue. No, you're being told to take a chill pill, aka take some time and observe as you do what you keep doing, because Mars is in retrograde in the sign of Leo. You get it? So that's the energy that you are in as a collective now for everyone, whether they are black or brown or white, or it doesn't matter. That is the collective, what we are going through as a collective when we have Mars in Leo. So once you know, then you can know how to adjust yourself between now until around April next year. So you can find out how to adjust yourself, aka that thing which you love doing, whatever is you are passionate about, whether it's your business or relationship or whatever you are doing right now, you don't have the same energy to do it. If you love doing your job right now, you don't even have the motivation to go to your job every day. So you are feeling a certain type of way. Whatever gifts and talents you have, let's say you're a musician, right now you won't be feeling so energized to produce new music. That is basically what it means until around April. So on that we sip some tea. Esoterically speaking. Okay? So that's how you interpret that energy. Anyway, away from that, away from the energies of the day, some of them, today we have the moon in Aquarius, and we are in Leo hour right now. However, it's important for you to know that during your birth, when you draw your first breath, air, birth or you coming to this life does not begin at conception. No, life does not begin at conception. Life begins when you are born. When you are born, when you draw in the first breath, because your organs are just things you use. So the organs may be forming inside the womb, the mother, aka the organs are what type of heart do you need when it comes to cancer, when it comes to your care energy with you and your family. So what kind of heart? So where are you going to go and get your hand? Are you going to get a hand from where there is wounded hearts, aka old bitter women? These will be your in-laws, your mothers, your sisters, your siblings, where there's no love. So you're born in a family where there's no love, but the fact remains you picked that as an organ. You went to the planet of hearts and you picked that as a care energy. So you are resonating with that. So that means that you have some shadow work to do. Because everything that you are is a reflection of yourself. So that's all you, baby. Whatever wounds you have, whatever gifts and talents you are coming up to, that's just you. And you're just being afraid of who you are. You know, you have to deal with these things. You have to admit that you are a narcissist. Some esoteric tea. No puns intended. Now, so your sun, aka your solar plexus, aka this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, or what you call your spirit, what you call a mindset, your mind, that is where when you think, you are shown a bulb, a light bulb going ding, light, a light, an imagination, okay, an illusion, a creation, something. You don't even have to give it a name, okay? There's many ways that things exist that don't even have names, or you can't even find names. We can't even find the language to give names to those things. Now, humans don't even know shit. We don't know shit. There's so much shit going on around us that we don't know shit, basically. So now, that light, the moment it's sparked, aka the moment you draw your first breath, and he created you from clay and breathed life into you. So the moment you pick that air is intellect, or a feather, or a sword, or a line, or a light, or a wand. When you wako kwa tarot, wand, 6 of wands na vitu kama hizo. Ukikuja kwa Gikuyu, modhegi. Kwa wazee wengine, bakora. For other people, the sword. To the Maasai, the Somali sword, it is the same thing, okay? Different names, depending on different locations and how to express those things. For some, it's just a ring, like the poke. Depends. Now, that light, which is you now, when it's sparked, it attracts at the same time that light, that imagination springs or becomes into being, aka that awareness, spaces within spaces. When you become aware for the first time, birth, big bang, birth, you being created, whatever you want to call it, because you know not all people are born, some are created. Now, when that sparks happen, there are other angels at certain angles around you, your perimeter, as well as demons, aka the evolved lights, or beings that were high but now they are in their animalistic states, aka they are either being led by their desires, or they are lost in their desires, their lights, their imagination. That is what you call a demiurge or a demon. So when you are born, you have specific angels and demons that take note of you. The moment you are sparked into being, there's specific angels who become your guardian angels, and demons who becomes like, oh wait, there's a new thing. There's a new spark of imagination that we can go and try, go and torment, go and try to take over, go and, you get what I'm saying? So when you are born, this is why it's very important for you to not just know your zodiac, but you should know what you call the galactic astrology now. So you know where you come from. You know whether you are a Lemurian, a Venusian, the Ryrians, all those wars. So now when you're watching now the movies, you can understand what kind of mind state they are in when they are giving you things like Star Wars, aka the fight of stars, galactics. You understand the representations. If you're into tarot, if you're into spirituality, you can actually tell that these are wars between bloodlines that they are showing you. Okay, these are beings, state of beings that you can be. So before you even think about being physical, what you draw, put in a movie, understand that these are beings or state of beings you can jump into, depending on where you're from. So now, go to your dates. So this will be your zodiac days. So this will be the day you are born and the year and that time. Now, Google can help you. Jump into Google and look at the time you are born, the date, the month, and the year. Look at the specific angels and demons that were in raining, R-E-I-G-N, that were reigning, aka as above to below, what kind of energy was being created by, let's say, the sun was squaring the moon, okay? Or there was a sextile between other planets, na vitu kama hizo. So when you are born, your sun, the rising, how the sky appeared to being, and your moon, look at the angels and demons that were around that time. So these are some of the angels that you should be specifically be calling on when you are doing your rituals in your altars na vitu kama hizo. So these are the demons that you should be specifically be aware about so that you know how to move. You know what I'm saying? Some esoteric tea just for you. So now, you know you're a nation of tea, so you're gonna sip on some esoteric tea. Woo! Now that's some tea. Back to the live. So go to those dates and now you can check. You can check the demons that were there when you were born. You can check on the angels, aka these are like principals. Don't even think too much about the demons or the good. Don't think about it like principles. These were like the principles, the thoughts and feelings, the people, places, and things that were what was happening in the world, because that would be like the news on the world. But now you're not looking at the news on the world on your birthday when you are born. You are looking at the angels and demons, the alignments, what was happening, what was squaring what kind of energy was there. So now you know that when you are born, these are the motherfucking angels who noticed you and became your guardian angels or avengeful angels or whatever terms and condition you can give yourself into those things. So now you take note, okay? Forearmed. Forewarned is forearmed. Now you know. And once they know, you know, they leave you the fuck alone. Okay? Tulisema hapa ni kupona. So there's so many reasons or so many ways that when you awaken to the world or what you call spirituality, when you now see the world for what it is, now you have to start taking charge. There's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, because that is now the shadow work that you've been running away from, understanding who the fuck you are. So now you know what kind of a person you are. Are you a Grimoire? Are you a Grimrail? Okay, all those doings. Are you a hellhound? Are you a dog from hell? Are you a pit bull? Is your spirit the spirit of a pit bull from hell, the hellhound? So now you know, because once you know who you truly are, that is powerful. You move different because You don't even have to do much. Things just seem to fall into place for you. It's like the world starts just, the elements just start bowing in front of you. Like they just know that you know. Now the question is, do you really know who you are? Or you are who your name is? Or who you've been told you are? Who you've been programmed to be? The name you've been given, your birth certificate, your ID number, all these numbers, all these labelings. Do you really know who you are? Because clearly you are not who you think you are. This is a shell. I just picked these features. Okay, I picked these features. I'm handsome like a motherfucker. I just picked these handsome features because first, I'm ruled by Venus. I'm an earth sign, fixated. So earth in itself is an element. So I'm home. I'm ruled by Venus, the Venusian god of whatever, goddess of love and vitu kama hizo, love and appreciation. So you can tell from my features. Okay? Now, this is just something that I jumped. It was easy for me to jump in this kind of vessel. A human being. A being that takes lights. Hue. The word hue means light. Hue. Different shades of lights. So human, and a man is a mentality, a mind. So hue, color, the rainbow waters, what you call the primordial waters, the rainbow waters, an accumulation of all colors is darkness. So that darkness, that mombi, that keria, that nothingness, that contraction, that going within, that mombi, you have to start from within to externalize. So mother is first. That is why men are just 30%, female is 70%. But gender, when it comes to spirit, we don't know, the spirit has no gender. The spirit is androgynous. So you have a thought and feeling, you create a creature. Okay? That is why we talk of 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The triangle. The trine, the triangles. The trine, the trine. Trine. A trine or a triangle. Now, so equal size of a rectangle, of an angle, to create that 180. 60, 60, 60. So now when you have 180, you have a line. When you take your protractor, that 180 is a line of event, a timeline. Your time now, your timeline, the time that you created, because you create time. There's no time outside of you. There's no yesterday. There's no future for you. You are now, this time. You can only call the shots now. You cannot bring something from the past. It's already in the past. You're just recording. It's a memory. You cannot create the future because you are living that future now. The 180 degrees, a triangle, 60 angles each. Mnaionanga watu wakifanya hivi. So now you know what they are talking about. Ni sawa sawa. Anyway, so, but then when you go to the triangle, now you have to square out. So now when you square it out, that becomes the 4. So now that becomes the square, squaring out your position. That is why the world is ruled by squares. And right now they are using the Saturn square, or the Saturn, Saturn as in the planet Saturn, or what you call Nike, or the Sabbath, or the 7 days of the week, or the 7 seas, Cod River oil, yenye watu walipewa kama COVID shot. Okay? Cod River oil. Kila mtu alikuwa na moto wa akudio maguta ma thamaki. Hiyo ndio kuanga let me not go there. So now we are all GMOs. Hakuna mtu anafaa kuja kuambia ati yako kwa spirituality ati yes GMO. Ati mimi sikulangi nyama, mimi nakulanga greens. Greens gani wewe? Those greens are GMO'd. Okay? Ask me, I live in Undiri. We have the biggest numbers of greenhouses around Undiri. Oh, your vegetables ziko kwa hizi greenhouses. Hizi greenhouses ukikaribia na nukanga kama agrochemist. The numbers they spray on those tomatoes. Alafu unakuja kuniambia, me I'm in spirituality, me take two. It doesn't matter what you eat. Afadhali hata mwenye anakula nyama, at least anakula nyama, mfugo amekula nyasi imepita kwa nyama. Hata imechunga chungwa kuliko wewe unakula direct nyanya ya kutoka kwa greenhouse. Hey, I'm in spirituality, I'm a vegetarian. Shut the fuck up. You already a GMO. You already received BCG. Your mother received the tetanus shots even before you. Your mother was vaccinated before you. Nakuja hapa kuclaim wewe si GMO. Anyway, back to the live. Now I've lost my train of thought. So now that's enough for today. I have to get on the road. I have to go somewhere. So I should see you maybe later. The thing is, I can't go live on TikTok. I can go live on other. Maybe I can go live on Facebook, Nimalizie Story, or YouTube. But I can't go live on TikTok because of course, TikTok cares about my safety so much. You know, TikTok cares about my safety. I can't drive. But in other countries, you can drive and record on TikTok. But because of the algorithm of Africa, you can't. Ama unafikiria tujui venye mnatufanyianga? We know racialism is even in applications. Shaiangalia TikTok ya hapa na uangalia TikTok ya place ingine ama lakini hatuongelee hiyo maneno. So do have a beautiful Friday afternoon. Each one teach one. Mars is retrograde in Leo, so your intent, willpower na vitu kama hizo may take a backseat now. You may be forced to take a chill pill. So even when I want to come live, your Mars in, and then it's Mars is in retro in my sign, Leo. I'm a moon in Leo. So a lot of the things that I want to do, I'm taking a backseat. Nasikia sina hiyo moral sana, so you have to excuse my ass if you don't see me there. But I'm not influenced by the stars. I influence the stars, so you're going to see my beautiful ass showing up like a nonsense. And that's how you overcome your battles. That's how you overcome your battles. And God likes working with people who can overcome their trials and tribulations. Sini sawa? Ciao, ciao. Did you have a question before I go? Oh my God, you left my question. Aki hiyo mimi nilipewa. Aki hiyo mafuta ya samaki. Ulipewa ilikuwa inaitwa cod liver oil. Kila mtu alikuwa anapewa kispoon. Na unasikia ilikuwa inaitwa the 7 C's. The 7 C's. The 7 C's, the 7 days of the week. Okay? The primordial orders, the rainbow. The 7 C's. The 7 C's, Monday, Sunday, it's a water. So look at it like this. Every day of the week, we don't even like using the word week. We shouldn't even be using that. So every day of that phase we go through, that phase that we are going through, every day, every different angle line, we receive a different influence from the sun. That is the Sunday. So we externalize. Then comes Tuesday, we are facing a different location, interacting with those 7 C's, or you can call them 7 water bodies or stars. So when you're interacting with the next one, that is Mars. So on that days, we get a lot of warlike energy, Iron Man, red planet. So that's what we do on that day, Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, as we are teaching, now we're interacting with Mercury or Mars. So we tend to be communicative because that is what that represents. Then on Thursday, Jupiter expansion. You get what I'm saying? So ilikuwa inaitwa 7 C's, the 7 cycles, cod river oil after samaki. Mulianza shots kitambo, si za polio peke yake. They always get you in one way, shape or another. Sasa they after your cows. Mtakunywa hiyo maziwa. Wenye walisema ati bibi sipangwingwi, mtapewa na maziwa. Anyway, atuko hapo. Nilikuwa nishaambia bye. And shout out to everyone watching. Ni sasa, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. Ciao, ciao.